You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Trying just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Hello. Wow. Okay, I missed that Chad had joined the server there. Apparently he joined to say poop. So at the start of my episode, I'd like for everyone to know that Chad's face is back, actually. Let's go with your face. Chad's face is poop. How's it going, guys? How's everybody doing? I am on the Mindcrack server, and we are continuing where we left off. I said, and I lied, not intentionally, but I'm admitting to I'm an honest man, even though I'm admitting to a lie that wasn't an intentional lie. But I said in the last episode that before this episode, I would gather all the resources we need to continue on, and I didn't. I did mine some iron. We have a stack and a half. That's all I got, though. And I didn't gather any more wood. So, and we don't actually have any saplings. We're gonna go back and we're gonna get saplings. But what are we gonna talk about today? What are we gonna talk about? Who knows? I don't know. Let's just have a silent episode, like those old movies where it was all black and white. Why there was probably color at some point with silent movies too. But that was probably like a niche thing, because by the time there was color, we had sound. Can you imagine living before the world had color? It'd be so weird, right? Everyone's all black and white. How would you know, like, if your apple is bruised? You can't tell because everything is in a scale of gray. I'm so glad our eyes evolved. Proof of evolution, everybody. This is real science. Anyways, I hope someone takes me seriously. At least one of you. So a couple episodes ago, I did this Uber advertisement, which was totally not like something they asked me to do. It was, I basically sold out, because what I did is every time one of you use my code and you get a free ride, I also get a free ride. I think it's a free ride up to $20. I think both of us, that's how it works for both ends. And what I did not realize when I did this, well, for one thing, I didn't realize how many of you were going to use it, which has been fucking awesome, because I've got when I go to PAX Prime, I will not be paying for Ubers to get around. Let's put it this way. The cool thing is this doesn't cost either of us any money if you were going to use Uber anyways. So I don't feel bad about like telling you guys this and then you using my code to sign up if you're going to sign up anyways, right? Because it's not like I'm like taking anything from you or asking you for money or anything, really. I'm just telling you about this car service that I already use, and if you sign up under my link, we both get a free ride. But anyways, the cool thing is, I don't even give a shit about the sign up part. I mean, I do, but ignore all that. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing another ad here. Oh man, I'm so happy. Look how happy my little guy is. He's just placing these blocks. Let's get this damn chicken out of my hand. I'm tired of looking at it. And let's get this bow and let's throw it in the river. This is not a river. This body of water is way too big to be a river, dude. Let's put that there and that there. Okay, good. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft again. It's stupid shit in my left hand. No world we living in. So here's what's cool about this is whenever you guys complete your ride, because I don't actually get, like, if you click the link and you sign up, neither one of us gets a free ride. But when you use the app the first time, that ride is your free ride. And then I get my free ride at that moment, that like exact moment. So here's the cool thing. I'm sitting around my house naked, and you are out there in the real world, like a sensible human being, and you're taking your ride somewhere, and whenever you get to your destination and the ride is complete, I get an email saying, you've got a free ride, because someone just completed a ride or whatever. So what's cool to me is somewhere out there, I mean, I wish it told me, like, who you were or something. Maybe that's a little creepy. But I'd like to thank each of you or something. I don't know. It's like, hey, man, thanks. You just paid for one of my... Well, you didn't pay for my ride, but you allowed me to get a free ride sometime. So anyways, I get this email, and so I know, like, at this exact moment, somewhere in the world, one of my fans is just getting out of an Uber, and they're thinking, wow, Guude's a great guy. Guude is such a good guy. Guude's a good guy. That's how I imagine the inside of all of your heads sound all the time. Guude's so good. So, I just think this is really awesome because it's like this weird stalker thing that I'm privy to, but I'm not really stalking you. I just know that, you know, you just took a ride in a cab. Well, not a cab, an Uber, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's cool though. It's really cool. I wish it would give me like your Twitter handle or something though, so I could be like, "Hey, did you enjoy that ride? Did you get a good ride?" Okay. Enough about silly rides in cars. Who takes cars anymore? That's one of my favorite lines in One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss, which apparently it's not pronounced Seuss. When I was talking about it in one of my videos recently, there was several comments. I think I even got a tweet that his name is not pronounced Seuss. I don't remember how you guys said to pronounce it, so I'm going to just forget that. We're going to call him Dr. Seuss. Let's be honest. Here in America, that man's name is Dr. Seuss. And I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if there's other places where people don't care about language and just say things. But here in America, we definitely do not give a shit about your shit. Anyways, the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's like, why do they run or something like, God dang, I had it in my head right before I started rambling, and now I don't remember the actual quote. But it's like advocating laziness. I actually like that book too, because it's like, right at the start, it's like red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, old fish, new fish. I don't remember, red fish, blue fish. I can't remember all the yeah, because one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. But then it's like small fish, fat fish. The fat fish has a yellow hat. No, I've got fucking this all up. But it doesn't hold back. Like nowadays, we'd have to fucking PC. It'd be more PC. We couldn't call it a fat fish. It'd have to be slightly overweight or some shit. I don't know. But I've always liked that. But yeah, anyways, there's just one part in the book where it's like, I wouldn't walk, I'd take a car. I've always thought, well, it's like, well, lazy, advocating laziness. But I guess it did also fat shame, so it's a little bit of both. You don't care. I'm allowed to talk shit about fat people because I'm overweight. So if you're fat and you're offended, then I don't know. Put that Twinkie down. I don't know. So yesterday I was listening to some people talk on an audio recording, and I realized how much I love Scottish accents. I think that if Pyro had any other accent, I wouldn't even like him that much. But that's his accent. This Ireland accent, man. It is the best accent in the world. And it made me think about, because to them, they just sound like they're just talking, right? And I just sound like, I just sound like I'm talking. But I wonder what I sound like to them. Like, it's something you can never understand. You can't understand what your accent sounds like to someone else because it just sounds like you. And it just sounds normal. But, like, to you guys, I probably sound like a stupid redneck or something. Who knows what I sound like? I get told I sound Southern, but I hear people around where I live speak, and they sound Southern. And I do not sound like that. So, I don't know what the difference is in how they sound. Oh, whoa, come back to me. No. Okay, hold on. You sit down there for just a second. Okay, there we go. We worked it out. We got the skills to pay the bills. Some cheap bills if we're paying them with egg shells. How do we want to go from here, man? This covered forest is very covered. I think we should go on top of the trees, maybe? How far it goes. Let's take a walk in the forest. It's a long ways, it looks like. That's not good. Let's get on top of the trees here so we can see better. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a treetop ride. Yeah, because this is quite the forest we got here. So the question is, should we make a village before, after, or during? Before, after, that moon's moving really fast, or during? Give it to you one more time. Before, after, or during? I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this. For some reason, it sounded funny as I was saying it, so I just kept saying it. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Let's do it. Oh, I cannot. So yeah, and it's not just our accents, it's our speech patterns and words that we use too. It gets really weird whenever you start talking to people, you know, in other countries, and or even more so people that like English isn't their first language, which apparently it's not mine either. English is not my first language. So yeah, I'd be interested in what your guys' favorite accents are, especially if you're not American. But if you are American, in fact, say your country of origin and what your favorite accent is, because I'm just interested for my own personal interest into the subject. Because like I said, I can't think of another accent that I find more intriguing. I don't know what the word is. It's not like I'm not like attracted to Pyro. I'm not like, man, I cannot wait to lick his face. That's what I do to people I'm attracted to. I lick their face. Oh man, that just reminds me. I licked Paw's face at that first Play on Con. That was weird. Just like, who does that? Who goes up on a stage and assumes... See, here was my thought process. Because I didn't believe in hypnotism. This is a tangent. I did not believe in hypnotism. So I didn't believe that Paws was hypnotized. And so to me, the only way to verify that a man is not hypnotized is to lick his face. And the thought of licking Paw's face just grosses me out right now. Like, I remember whatever Beef ate pie off Paw's face in Vancouver. That's a video you should see. It's a live stream though. And I don't even know whose channel it was live streamed to, so I don't even know if there's VODs or this or anything. Somebody's got to have a video or something of Paw's eating, or Beef eating the pie off Paw's face though, right? One of you out there, one of you guys, you gonna come through, you gonna deliver? You would be a hero. Anyways, but it did confirm to me that Paws was in a state of something, because the man did not move when I licked his face. And you can't tell me that anybody could come up and just lick your face and you're just going to be like, it's, you know, the average face licking of the day. It's time for the daily face licking. So, I don't know. I think Paws... See, I don't believe in hypnotism. I believe that more often than not, probably what happens is the person being hypnotized doesn't want to ruin the show, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm holding control, not shift. Doesn't want to ruin the show, so they're playing along. Because I know the next year I tried with the whole hypnotist. I think I know I've told this before, and it didn't do shit for me, man. But I've heard it's different for everybody too, and it's all, I don't know. I've read about it some since then, because it really does intrigue me, the whole thought of it all. But for whatever reason, the shit did not work for me. So I've not been hypnotized. I wanted to though, man. The thought of like, I mean, it's kind of like the same as getting drunk or whatever. It's the thought of not having a million thoughts running through your head constantly and just having to deal with all that. It sounds exciting, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe when everyone else's fucking brain's all quiet and shit, and mine's like constantly on the move and never shuts up. That's why I can ramble like this, because I got a fucking backlog of shit scrolling past my brain right now. I'm only letting about like 1/3 of it out. which is also why the subject matter changes frequently when I'm talking and I don't actually finish what I'm saying. So back to accents. Another thought that crossed my mind while I was considering accents is how many words we have said from the moment that we began to exist. So, like, how many words you think you've said? How many words you think you've said today? How many words you think I say in this video? I mean, I've probably said more words than a lot of people just because of the fact that I have 4,600 videos where all I do is talk in them. But then at the same time, I wonder if I've been at a cap. I wonder if I've not said any new words in a while. You know what I mean? Like, have I gotten stagnant? I wish there was a way. Like when I've been talking about programming and stuff recently, and that's one of the great things about programming is you can automate these type of data collection things. But there's no good way for me to automate my speech in a way that I can tally what I'm saying and how often I'm saying it. But I would be really excited to know how many words total. Not like if I say if 6 times, that's not 6. It's just 1 because I said the word if 1 time. I've said the word if 6 times. Doesn't matter. It's a 1 word. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only how many words, not how many words have been spoken. Well, that's still not a very good way of saying this. I wonder how often you add a new word to your vocabulary in general once you reach a certain age. It's not very often that I add a new word. It actually happened recently, and now I can't remember what that word was. I think it was Code that used a word that I'd never heard before. We were talking about a game too. I don't remember what the point was. Look at a little bunny. Thought I hadn't seen a bunny in a while. So yeah, I'm curious how much this differs from languages too. Like, because like some languages, it's not as easy to say what you want to say without using a lot of words, and vice versa. So I don't know. This is probably like something that doesn't matter to most people, and it doesn't matter to me either. Really, I'm just more or less curious about these type of things. These are the type of things a man thinks about whenever, I don't know, whenever, just whenever he's fucked up in the head, I guess. That's me, man. It's me. Speaking of fucked up things, my wife and I were having a conversation yesterday about, so my daughter was, me and my daughter made cookies the other night, and she was eating her cookies, and she went to dip one of her cookies in the milk, and then she looked at me, saw I was watching her, and she stopped, and I was like, why did she do that? And so I asked my wife, I was like, have you told her she can't dip her cookies in her milk? And she was like, no, I haven't. And I was like, I wonder if that's happened at her daycare or something. I mean, she only goes to daycare 1 day a week, but that's still enough to change you a little bit, right? So I'm just curious about that, and I think this is a common parenting thing, the cookies in the milk, because whenever I was growing up, it wasn't a big deal, right? Whenever I was little, I could dip my cookies in my milk, whatever. I mean, this is not a big deal. I don't know why it's such a common thing that's not allowed. But then when my little brother was born, I was not allowed to dip my cookies in my milk anymore because he would want to do it and it would cause a mess. And my daughter's only 3. She's probably going to make a mess, but like, cookies are better when they've been dipped in milk. So like, fuck, just clean up the mess, right? Like, there's a certain amount of enjoyment you will get out of this thing that's worth the mess, right? Like, maybe that's just how I approach the world at this point, because the whole fact that you just got such a finite, and it's a small number too, of time on the planet, you should try to always get the most enjoyment out of everything you do. What is this grass block doing out here? Get out of here. But that's something I feel very firmly about, is that you should be trying to get the most enjoyment out of every activity that you participate in every day, because you will probably be dead tomorrow, and if you're not dead tomorrow, it might be the next day. I like how I said probably. Like, you might, and it's not that you might be dead tomorrow, you're fucking probably. You were hiding in the bushes, Black Bunny. That sounded racist or something, didn't it? It wasn't meant to. This would be a good spot for a town. Maybe I come right here. Hey, gross. Is that how you mark your towns? But yeah, they got a stoplight right around here. I wonder where this forest ends, though. Come right here. That's that's how you get a new spawn. Actually, I think this is a better spot. Fuck, man. That's also how you get a new spawn. So, anyways, my wife was she was talking about her family, and I think what I finally decided is it's just a sibling thing. Once there's more than one child of mess to deal with, then that's like too much, and it's like cookies are now off limits for milk. But my wife told me a story, and I cried laughing. And this might not be as funny for you guys because you don't know her parents, but I know her dad and mom, obviously. So it helped with the story here, and it's not a long story. So I guess her mom was dipping her cookies in milk, and her dad got mad. Crystal's dad and mom, in case you're not sure who I'm talking about here. And got mad at her because it was making the kids do the same thing. And so, he's like, stop. You're now the kids are doing it. And her mom was like, the fuck does it matter? Like, why does it matter if the kids are dipping their cookies in milk? And his response was, because they're not scientists. So how are they going to know the correct amount of time to dip their cookie in the milk and take it out without it falling apart? Which to me, oh my god, like I said, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I'm just imagining him, because he's a really smart guy, and like, who the fuck are these cookie scientists, man? Like, what kind of scientist, what kind of degree would be required? What is the qualifications in his mind or at that time? I imagine he was just frustrated. He was like, because they're not scientists. But oh man. But yeah, if you want to dip your cookie in milk, I hope you come with the proper degree. That's all I got to say. There we go. It's like, well, it's not working, Chad. We'll make a video about on your OMG craft. Not scientists. So I think this is okay coming over these trees like this. I think that'll be fine. This is going to be quite the distance we're traveling in between towns for this one. But I think that's okay too. I think I want to do this differently though. I don't want to just come down. I'm going to come down through that tree. Or I could do the idea you guys have had. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do a drop right here. So I'm under the block. So the block in front of me is the next block. Alright, here we go. So we're just going to be coming along and just droop-a-doop. That's the sound it'll make too when you fall. Droop-a-doop. Yep. So in the last video I talked about Loot Crate. I wasn't sure what the future was from Loot Crate, and I did say that I was very unsure if there was even a reason to be talking about it. And it appears that there was no reason to be talking about it. They emailed me, and they are sending me at least one more crate. I don't know. It's up in the air as far as how many crates I will receive over the course of my lifetime. I guess basically just depends on how many of you guys are interested in it over time. Which I think is a fair system. I mean, it's obviously a system that's built in their favor, because eventually that point of saturation will be hit where my fan base, unless I'm constantly getting new active fans, my fan base will be tapped out, and then y'all all be used up and dry, and they'll be done with you. That's basically how it works. That's not necessarily a bad system. It's just it is what it is. So, but yeah, I was mistaken, and there will be one more video. I don't know what the theme is this month. I gotta come up with a good intro, because I didn't get to do an intro last month. I think my favorite one so far has been the Oculus Rift, but I don't think that one has translated to you guys as your favorite. And then the last video I did for them only got like 9,000 views. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna just drop me after I do this one last video. At least I would not be surprised at all. So, and if it's only getting 9,000 views, it's not really something you guys are that interested in anyway. So it's probably not worth the like 15 hours I spend on those intros where I'm like trying to work out exactly the plan, just mentally what the plan is, and also filming it and editing it and costume creation and just which my wife does a lot of that. So yeah, long story short, it's probably not a good use of time and resources for the return on investment, if it's not something that's highly sought out from you guys. So, I did talk about Game List, but I don't think at all last episode. But I did see that we're up to 17,500. So I can almost confirm it that at the end of this month, we will have passed the $18,000 mark for $18,000 raised for Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network Hospital. The other day, I was at a gas station. Oh, that reminds me of a fucked up story. I don't think I have time to tell it today, though. I do not have enough time to tell it today. I'm going to write it down, though. The gas station story. Not the one I was about to tell. I was at a gas station the other day, and I bought some a Snickers bar and some gum and a drink. Actually, the shopping list was not even a necessary part of the story, but now you know what I bought. I really like Snickers bars. I don't eat them that often, but if I'm going to buy candy, it's going to be a Snickers bar. I like Reese's, too. Reese's Cups are really good. Not Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces are a crime against humanity, really. They're not good. I mean, they're fine. They're just not. It's like they had that name Reese's on it, so you're expecting something of this quality. And my hand's up high in the air right now. You can't see it, but it's high. And what you're getting is something that's this quality. And it's, now my hand's kind of low. So, anyways, yeah. I don't know what we're doing back over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I brought saplings with me. I came back and got them, man. Plant them over there. Oh, so anyways, bought my drinks and my shit. And I didn't know that Children's Miracle Network hospitals did a thing where you could like donate your extra, like your change or whatever. So they were like, "Would you like to donate your change?" And I'm normally just like, "No, give me my change." Though actually, I know they normally say round up. I'm normally paying with card, and then I'm like, "Well, no, I'm good, thanks." But it was actually cash. I don't want your fucking change anyways. Keep that metal shit to yourself. I don't know how people live in Europe with that fucking metal change in your pocket, ruining your day. That was a lot of things said in a very short period of time just now. Anyways, so I did round up, and because they were like, "Oh, Children's Miracle," it like rung in my head, Children's Miracle Network. So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I like those people. I know where that money goes. Yes, you can have my money. Take it." The reason why I normally say no is because I like to research a charity before I'm just giving money to them. So I'm not gonna give you 10 cents unless I know more about you, motherfucker. But no, for real. All right, I said a lot of words really quickly there. I hope it helped my tally. I hope I said a word I'd never said before. I think I'm producing 2 videos in the time of 1 at the rate I'm speaking currently. I should lay off of the Mindcrack. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I am out of time and out of love. I don't know what I mean by that. Oh, out of love. You're so lost without me, and you'll have to wait till next Monday. Bash really likes the change they made where you can place upside down stairs at eye level. Like, for instance, if I click up here, now it's upside down, right? I don't really care for that, though, because I just like knowing that if I click on this block, it's going to be, see right there, I had to think about what I had just done. But yeah, I liked it better the other way. I guess there's probably, I don't know, I don't build that much with upside down stairs, so he's probably right. That's the moral of the story here. I don't know if I want to stick with cobblestone floors for inside of here, but I'm going to do it like this for right now. We can always change it later. I don't really know how I want to do each floor either. Let's see here. What I could do is I could put stairs on each back wall, since it's inside the mountain like this. Glowstone floors. That's like some neighbors would do, and it just glowstone floors. Yeah, man. No big deal. Don't you have enough glowstone to have glowstone floors?